Welcome to the Edge of Greatness podcast.
So speaking to the intrinsic motivation part, because I think that's kind of interesting. And for me personally, I feel like that's something that like a lot of pro athletes, they're intrinsically motivated, but I may be wrong with that. Like they're just talented and they still need to be pushed the same. So what I want to dig in on that is what's the biggest difference between working with college athletes and pro athletes for you?
A lot of it is the motivation. But you're exactly right. Don't get it twisted. There are guys in the professional rankings that are that God has just blessed them and they don't have the motivation. He didn't bless them though with the motivation. Which is why, guys our people in our field still have a career and jobs and it's still in demand is because you have to be able to do that sometimes. But I say the biggest thing across the board is the mental side to me. The mentally, whether it be the motivation, whether it be the mental toughness, whether it be the determination, whatever you want to call it, whatever adjective you want to use, I think that's the biggest thing for me. A lot of successful big leaguers just are very, very stubborn, and whether that's in a good way or bad way, they're stubborn. And I've been blessed, like you said, to talk and be around and pick brains of a lot of great minds in baseball, and like even Barry Bonds is very stubborn. And that's not, he's a great human being, but stubborn as far as a hitter goes. Like when we would talk hitting philosophy and stuff like that. And he's stubborn enough to lay off of, whatever pitches he's not looking for. That's a stubborn individual. Just to say, okay, this is a changeup, outer half, it's a strike. I don't want that. I'm not looking for that. That's hard to do. And so I think a lot mental side of things is what, for me, differentiates a lot of the big leaguers and guys that stay in the big leagues. Because you also have your guys that get, and it's no disrespect to them because the cup of coffee guys, that's still, there's only a handful of guys in general. I would have killed for a cup of coffee in the big leagues.
For sure.
But the difference between those guys and then the 15-year, 20-year big leaguers, to me, it's the mental. It's to know how to do stuff that you don't want to do day in, day out, whether it be, if you're a pitcher, throw a bullpen on a day that you're just not really feeling it, or work out, or eat right, or just whatever may have you for any individual situation. To me, that is what I see, across the board is the difference between the constant big leaguers and then the guys at this level, to just mentally be able to mature and realize that there's a lot of things I'm going to have to do whether I want to or not.
Thank you for joining us today on the Edge of Greatness podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and join us again next time as we continue to dig deeper into the key components of greatness. The path to greatness is never linear, so remember to keep pursuing greatness no matter what. Keep stretching your abilities, reach for the stars, and fall flat on your face. But no matter what happens, remember, whenever we fall, always get up. Until next time, I'm Charles Schultz, and this was the Edge of Greatness podcast.
Thank you for listening to today's episode. Please take a moment now to subscribe, rate, and review our show. We are all on the edge of greatness.